Hello, Karim. Thank you so much for joining us. Can you explain to our viewers how this stepped restructuring is going to affect the people in Barbados?
Okay, well, government in fact launched this exchange offer earlier this month on the 7th of September, and really it affects to a large extent businesses and banks, but it will also affect people like pensioners who invested money in government in the hopes that when they retire that they will get returns on their investments. People like small business owners who and regular citizens in general who would think that investing in government would be a fairly safe investment. However, we understand that over time government is asking to repay a gigantic debt over longer periods, pushing back payments in principal by at least 5 years at lower interest rates. Now, these debt holders are expected to submit their acceptance, if they accept it, because they really don't have to accept it, by October 5th. Street, the person who wants to continue to afford health care at, well, literally
You
free
just
health
one
care.
last question. Do people see this as going against the Prime Minister's election promises, or do they feel she has no choice?
Well, generally speaking, it seems that for the time being at least, there have been some rumblings, but for the time being at least, she has been able to somewhat sell the public in general on these particular measures with the explanation that things are just simply too bad, the economic situation is simply too bad. And at this point, we don't know how much worse it's going to get when it comes to the laying off of workers and that kind of thing. But so far, the public is accepting the measures with the understanding that it is somehow for the greater good. But of course, as measures get tougher, there's no telling how the public is going to respond.
Thank you so much for your information. We have been speaking to Karim Smith live from Bridgetown.